Hello and welcome to ArtclassBolton. I'm going to be using 4 colours today, and these are the colours of the Zorn palette. So I'm using a cadmium red pale hue, Chinese white, ivory black and yellow ochre. So very limited palette, so a lot to do with these colours really, and it is quite important before you start a painting, especially a main painting, that you test all your colours out first and see where they can take you. So I've been using paper plate, and I've just introduced a little bit of the colour from each tube onto the paper plate in each section, and just thin the colour down to start with, just thinning the colour just to try and identify the colour bias of each colour. So when I thin down the ivory black, I can just see a hint of blue there within the mix. When I thin down the cadmium red, I can just see a hint of yellow there, and with the white, just a hint, the Chinese white, just a hint of blue as I thin that colour down. And with the yellow ochre, just a brighter yellow as I start to thin down that colour and introduce more water. Okay, so an idea is really to mix the colours together as they sit against each other on this colour wheel. I've just introduced a little bit of the black into the yellow ochre. Okay, and I'm matching the colours as well as I go, referencing my picture, and I'm thinking, well, the black with the yellow ochre, although it's not as bright anymore, it's a little bit more brownish, maybe edging towards the green, would be quite ideal for this background here. Okay, now the yellow ochre, if I mix it with the white, I'm looking at this area here. And although here the mixture of yellow ochre and Chinese white, I've got quite a light mix now, it's also muted the colour, so it's not as strong. Okay, which I think could work quite well on this building in the background. Maybe more of a white ratio in the mix, and I can test it out again, to the yellow ochre. Okay, so try that out. Okay, that's mixing using a paper plate for a palette. All right, and then I've moved on to test those colours out again on some watercolour paper. Okay, so I'm creating a series of mixed colours, colour swatches, that I can reference against the picture. Okay, I can also annotate on these colours, so I can make a little marker about the ratio of the cadmium red here to the white, the amount of black here that I've introduced into the yellow ochre. Sometimes it's quite difficult to do that, and it's just relying on memory, so not everybody annotates, but it is an idea. So that's one colour key or colour swatch. I can continue with that. I can mix more colours. I can combine the black and the red that will give me sort of a brown colour. So let's try that. So I'm just mixing, bringing back the palette again, and I'll just separate a little bit of that red, and I'll just introduce the black into the red rather than the other way around. Just a hint of it. And then test it out on here. Okay, just a little bit more black. And it's edging more towards a brown there. Okay, and the colours are quite muted as well, so not as strong now, not as loud and bright as that original cadmium red colour, because I'm introducing the black into it. Okay, and again I'm referencing the picture and looking, well, where is that colour going to be used? Where is it best matched? Okay, so I'm just going to progress with that a little bit more. I'm using the ivory black in combination with the yellow ochre. So starting with the yellow ochre first and then introducing the black into the yellow ochre mix, just to create a sort of a greeny brown tinge to that colour, which will be well suited to this area just behind the gentleman there. Okay, so hopefully I'm building up a key of colours that I can reference when I come to do my first initial sketch. So I'm even at this stage, now I've got my colour key, I'm still not quite ready to go on to a main painting yet. I will produce a sketch first and I test out these colours within a composition. Okay, but by no means would it be the main composition. I do a few rough drafts, preliminary sketches using the colours again that I've mixed, referencing the Zorn palette, looking closely at the pictures to create a good colour match. Okay, so that completes the session for today. If you'd like to try it out, I've given you the picture to reference on Facebook, and it's there if you've not. There you go, you can try it out for yourself. And remember, as you're painting, you look at the photograph first and then mix a colour, reference back the picture and see if you've got a good colour match. Okay, so that's colour mixing using the Zorn palette. So the next session will involve a sketching out of the main composition using the Zorn palette again, referencing these colours that I've mixed. Just another trial piece, not a main piece yet. So I'll see you next time with that. Bye.